Romelu Lukaku, one step closer to Chelsea Football Club. £62 million will get us the Belgian striker, and Antonio Conte basically all but confirmed it. Stay tuned. Yes, bratoji, you guys already know the deal. Welcome to the Kavkas View, and we have got big stories for you guys today. Callum Hudson-Odoi potentially leaving the club, but there's rumours coming out from Nazir. No, he ain't. He's not going anywhere. Then, Declan Rice being top of our transfer targets. That is confirmed by a very reputable source. We are also going to talk about Olivier Giroud and Fikayo Tomori going to Milano. They're going to be living that good life, dressing nicely, eating delicious food. Yes, both stories look to be confirmed and ending. And finally, the main story, the story you guys all came here for today. Why Romelu Lukaku is basically going to be a Chelsea striker and there's nothing Inter Milan can do about it. Let's get into it without further ado. You guys did an absolute madness last time. Over 230 likes when I asked for 150. Today, I need another favor. Since you guys proved to me you can do that, 200 likes this time. On a level, guys, it really helps the algorithm. YouTube loves it, innit? It lets everyone else know, bruh, you're missing out. This is a good video. So, if you're a regular watcher, or if you're new and you want to be generous, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below as well, saying, I did it, ask about me, I did. Alright, so, Romelu Lukaku is going to be coming to Chelsea. And you're going to ask me, why, Alex? Well, basically, Antonio Conte, the manager of Inter Milan, has resigned. Antonio Conte has resigned because he does not believe in the direction Inter want to go in. Inter have Chinese ownership that all of a sudden can't afford to run their club. They are under huge scrutiny. They want to make cutbacks. They want to save some money. And Antonio Conte said, nah, big man, I'm not working under these conditions. And he cut. Romelu Lukaku leaves a heartfelt message to Antonio Conte along the lines of, I basically love you. What you've done for me, I will never forget. It's lovely, it's romantic. But remember a couple weeks ago, I told you, man, about a very important statement. Romelu Lukaku, Fabrizio Romano reported, will only be staying if Antonio Conte stays. If it's not, he is gone. He is going to cut, and that makes so much sense. Antonio Conte is the reason he's there. Antonio Conte is the reason, as you can see in this statement, he has developed into the player he is. He nurtured him, he trained him, he helped him regain his career when it was almost dead at Manchester United. Romelu Lukaku is the player that he is today, and a big omen needs to go to Antonio Conte. Listen, Calvin Palmer, very reputable and reliable source when it comes to Chelsea news, openly says Lukaku is a target. And it's £62 million that it will take to sign the player. Inter need the money. Chelsea are willing to pay. They understand it's expensive, but they understand that if Chelsea want to go to the next level, they will have to actively go and use this money because they have to invest. And it's true, guys, whether you like it or not. Pep said it best the other day. Why are you successful? Big man, I spend the money. And at the end of the day, you bring the best talent, and the best talent usually performs when you have to got the right climate. And at this moment in time, will Lukaku be a good signing for Chelsea? This is the interesting thing. For me personally, I am going to make in the future a pros and cons video on Romelu Lukaku and why I think he should come and why I'm prone against it. But that's for another day, so make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see that video in the future, and in the comments below let me know, do you want to see a pros or cons video to why Romelu Lukaku should return to Chelsea? Let me know. We all know Matt Law, we all love Matt Law, right? Well, some of us do. We all know Antonio Rudiger doesn't, but Matt Law was on a podcast called London is Blue Podcast, right? That podcast was very popular within the Chelsea community. I don't personally listen to it, but a lot of people I know that do, and they always speak really highly about it. I listen to way too much content when it comes to Chelsea. I just want to end it. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I prefer listening to other content because I'll get sick of talking about it because I make videos here. But on that platform, he openly reiterated that Chelsea are interested in Romelu Lukaku and that Declan Rice is the #1 target for Chelsea. Declan Rice is the #1 DM target that Chelsea should be going for. They are actively interested and they will do whatever it takes to sign him as long as the price is reasonable. That's nothing that we don't know already, but it is very interesting because in recent weeks we've been linked with Kamara, Schumann, like it's been a lot of foreign import talent. But in this case, looks like we're going into the local market. We're going into the English market. I don't know how, how I feel about that. Bless me, but it is what it is. I'm kind of scared, I'm not going to lie to you, because I think it's going to take a big lump sum, and I don't know whether it's worth it. Look, we all know that Callum Hudson-Odoi cost a lot of money, right? Because Bayern Munich were interested, the deal got scrapped. Then Bayern Munich were interested again. Now, big man, you're not going anywhere. Recently, Calvin Palmer has come out with an article reiterating that Kepa Arrizabalaga, Tammy Abraham, Marcos Alonso, Emerson, and Callum Hudson-Odoi were all on the transfer list to be sold. And that struck a lot of shockwaves down the team. Like, it struck a lot of shockwaves through Twitter. People were panicking. People don't want Callum Hudson-Odoi to leave. However, this is the key and this is the exciting part. Big man is not going anywhere. Callum ain't going anywhere, and Nazir Khaliafi, I can't pronounce his name, I'm sorry, like, I'm terrible with names, you guys already know the deal, right? I need to hear it and then repeat it a couple of times before I get it out. But he openly says Chelsea have no intention of selling him. They see the talent, they see the potential in this kid, and they understand that he's going to be playing. Thomas Tuchel wants him part of the squad next year, he'll be a bigger integral piece, and for me, the math ain't mathing. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's think about this logic. A couple weeks ago, we saw articles saying that sources inside Chelsea are saying Tuchel sees Callum Hudson-Odoi as the next Neymar. How do you go from the next Neymar to going on loan to Dortmund? It makes no sense. But at the same time, I can see this deal coming through in a loan. And when I say a loan, I mean a 2-year loan when he goes and plays at Dortmund, a Champions League side, develops. If only Chelsea can sweet talk themselves into taking Jadon Sancho on 82 million. Beat Manchester United, pay nicer wages, and all of a sudden you have a great talent that's out there playing, developing, comes back with 3 years left on his deal, which is the great part, and all of a sudden he's ready to start for Chelsea. For me, that might be the smartest thing to do. We might have to have a video on that as well. What are the right options to do right now for Chelsea's future? The key factors that Chelsea have to fix for our future. But for me, this is just an interesting standpoint, and that it's not all doom and gloom when it comes to Callum Hudson-Odoi. He might be staying at the club. And the final story of the day is, you lot already know the deal with AC Milan. AC Milan have got money issues like a lot of Italian sides, but AC Milan have qualified for the Champions League for the first time in a long time. And all of a sudden, they're ready to spend the P. And this is where I start getting a little bit confused. So we all know they're interested in Fikayo Tomori. Chelsea are fully expecting that Milan are going to trigger the £28 million release clause, which blows my mind, the fact that we included that. You guys already know my feelings on that, so I won't pester you guys too much. There's a release clause of £28 million Chelsea inserted when Milan signed him, and now Milan have the rights to basically accept him, and they can flip him straight away and make 50 million, because this player is that good. The fact that he's flourishing at Milan highlights to me Chelsea made a mistake. I've said it from the beginning, even before we sold him. Chelsea made a mistake. But this really surprised me, actually. Olivier Giroud is linked with AC Milan on a 2-year deal. He will be going there as a free agent this summer because he no longer has a contract with Chelsea after the Euros. The deal looks to be concluded after the Champions League final, but it makes no sense to me. Milan have been going in a different direction. This is not the Milan of old where they had Seedorf, Pirlo, Kaká, Beckham, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, like where they had basically a rich of talent that is old. Talent that on their day are sick but inconsistent because they can no longer keep up with what they're doing. Now they're going after Giroud. I don't understand that. Their front line is so young. It's so exciting. The only old presence they have in the team at this moment in time was Mario Mandzukic and the one and only Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Evidently, Ibra signed a new deal. I don't know what's happening with Mandzukic, but if Giroud goes in there, are they going with the experience, with the pace around it? Because it is very interesting, because Giroud's not going to come cheap. But it is a great club and it's good for Giroud. I hope he gets that 2-year deal, gets that security. Italy, he'll flourish because of the pace of the game. But I'm very excited to see what he's like in the Champions League next year. It'll be a good move for him, good move for Chelsea. And it means Chelsea will definitely be getting a striker. Because if you think about it realistically, Tammy's leaving and so is Giroud. Like, we're not going in with just Timo, are we? So we're definitely getting a strike. But like I said to you guys before, thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. 200 likes, people, 200 likes. And this has been a good video, right? I bet you guys enjoyed it. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm out, peace out, bye. Preview for the final tomorrow. I am going to be gassed.